Okay, in order to determine if treatment X is successful in improving eyesight, a research study was conducted from a large population of people with poor eyesight. 300 participants were selected randomly. Half the recipients were randomly assigned to receive treatment X, the other half did not. The resulting data showed that participants who received X had significantly improved eyesight compared to those who did not. Based on the design and results of the study, which of the following is an appropriate conclusion? So again, a lot of times these are common sense. We chose among poor eyesight people, and half of them who received the treatment showed better results than those who did not. So does that mean A, treatment X is likely to improve the eyesight of people who have poor eyesight? Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think that's going to be our answer. Right? That's exactly what we can conclude. B, treatment X improves eyesight better than all other available treatments. Who the heck knows? That doesn't say anything of comparison to other treatments. C, treatment X will improve the eyesight of anyone who takes it. No, the results did not show that everyone and anyone will be positively affected with treatment X. Treatment X will cause a substantial improvement in eyesight. Substantial? What is substantial? It doesn't say that. D is incorrect. So our original assumption, A, is the correct answer. The graphs of the function f and g are shown above in an xy plane. For which of the following values x does f of x plus g of x equal 0? So a lot of times students might wonder, what the heck does this mean, f of x plus g of x? That is the y values summed on both graphs for whatever x value we're talking about on the graph. So for example, if I were to take, say, this point where they intersect, f of x is -1, and g of x is -1. They intersect, so they're both -1. That means f of x plus g of x in that case would be -1 plus -1, which equals -2. Well, that's not going to be the answer to our problem because we need the sum of the two to be 0. In other words, they have to cancel out above and below that x-axis. So where do we see that? Well, right there. The g of x graph is +2, as indicated by our graph. And the f of x graph, if this is the x, is -2. The sum of 2 minus 2 is going to be 0. So f of x plus g of x is 0 at x equals, and here's the tricky part in this problem. What the heck is the x value? It's so hard to read this graph. Well, it looks like this is x, this is y, and each grid is then looks like 1 by 1. So if I go over to this point, I'm going to -2 on my x value. That would be 0, -1, -2. So at x equals -2, f of x plus g of x equals 0. The correct answer is B, -2. Watch out for those graphs. They're always a little tricky. Almost always a little tricky.